set now for a fifth race. A field of 9 approaching the top of the strips. There's Diamond Digger with Joe Barrio, Yankee Silster, Ivan Davies, Hummer Gorman, Bill Nicholson, Laser Scott with Jody Hennessy, J.B. Pendle, Stan Nelson, Legitimate Power, Mike Doyle, Le Bouvier, Steve Mason, Peter Starr with John Davidson, trailing Bayside, Quentin Wally, Hennessy. Here they come. They're off Laser Scott quickly to the top, and J.B. Pendle on the outside challenging a second. They're neck and neck into the turn, and J.B. Pendle on the outside. He's the leader, but they are battling neck and neck, Laser Scott and J.B. Pendle. Then we go back 3 lengths to Diamond Digger. Hummer Comet is fourth. Up the backstretch, J.B. Pendle goes to the top. Laser Scott is racing a second, and 5 lengths back to Diamond Digger. Hummer Comet is fourth. Bayside Quentin racing a fifth. Then it's Yankee Seals to Legitimate Power, Peter Starr, and Le Bouvier trailing. They were by the quarter in 30 seconds. Swinging into the top turn, J.B. Pendle. He leads now by 2.5. Laser Scott is second by 4. Then Diamond Digger, Hummer Gorman, Bayside Quentin, Yankee Seals to Legitimate Power, Peter Starr, Le Bouvier. Through the stretch they come racing to the half, and J.B. Pendle cuts it out. He leads by 2. Laser Scott racing a second. Diamond Digger third. Then Hummer Gorman, and here comes Bayside Quentin. Then the Yankee Seals to Legitimate Power, Peter Starr and Le Bouvier. They were by the half. 102 and 3. Around the turn they go, racing for the 5/8. J.B. Pendle a length. Laser Scott is second. Diamond Digger, Bayside Quentin goes to fourth. He's going on. Up the backstretch it is J.B. Pendle. Laser Scott out to challenge second. Then Bayside Quentin gets to third. Then Hummer Gorman going on to fourth. Diamond Digger, Le Bouvier 3 wide. Yankee Seals to Peter Starr, Legitimate Power. They by the 3/4, 134 and 2. Round the top turn, Laser Scott now leads a length and a half. J.B. Pendle is second. Bayside Quentin closing fast. A good third coming on. Le Bouvier is fourth. Hummer Gorman fifth. Through the lane it is Laser Scott with Bayside Quentin coming on strong. Bayside Quentin has caught the leader. He's coming to the top, and here they are. Bayside Quentin, Laser Scott, going to be tight for third between Le Bouvier and J.B. Pendle. And the time for the mile, 2:06 and 3. And parading now the unofficial winner of our 5th race, number 9, Bayside Quentin. He's a black pacing colt. He's 3 by Cloud Cover from Pajama Game. He's owned by Gordon and Art Ford of Charlottetown, trained by Art Ford, with Wally Hennessy driving. The colt gets his second win from 3 tries this year, pacing at 2:06 and 3. Now the result of the 5th race. It's official. Diamond Digger was 8th. Yankee Sealster 9th. Hummer Gorman 6th. Laser Scott was 2nd. J.B. Pendle 3rd. Legitimate Power 7th. Le Bouvier was 4th. And Peter Starr 5th. And Bayside Quentin, your race winner. And the times, the quarter, 30 seconds. The half, 102 and 3. The 3/4, 134 and 2. And the mile in 2:06 and 3. We're all set now for the 6th race. With a field of 8, we have Steady Butte with Brian Moore, Vision of Sin with Brady Charlton, Flag Sundance with Jill Barrio, Denny's Nad with Gary Vincent, Willoway Spats with Wally Hennessy, Grabs Champ with Tony Watson, Shane's Cover Bill Nicholson, and Armbro Arnold with Ross McDonald. A field of 8. Here they come. Clear off. Steady View steps out, has the lead in on the rail, and the Flag Sun dancing up in between them, now moving to the rail, taking cover. Vision of Sin. Daddy's Net is 3 wide and bracing on the 4th. Shane's Cover goes to 5th. Willoway Spats, Grabs Champ, Burnbro Arnold, they are by the 8th and up on the outside. Flag Sundance takes the lead. He's up by half a length. Steady Butte racing with him is second. Denny's Nad, now Vision of Sin back to third. Denny's Nad backs off, looks for a hole, but What Away Spats fills it on him as they go racing on by the quarter. It is Flag Sundance out now by a length and a half, 2 lengths now. Steady Butte racing is second. Denny's Nad Park racing on the third. Vision of Sin on the rail is fourth. What Away Spats fifth. Shane's Cover outside racing on sixth. Behind him with cover grabs Chap. Armbro Arnold trails on the rail. Through the stretch now they come racing to the half, and Flag Sundance shows the way. Leads a length and a half. Steady Butte is second. Denny's Nad hanging a third. He's parked. Then Vision of Sin on the rail. Shane's Cover outside of him. What Away Spats grabs Chap, and the trailer is Armbro Arnold. They were by the half and 5 and 2, and around the turn they go, racing to the 5/8. The leader is Flag Sundance, a length and a half. Steady Butte is second. Denny's Nad hangs a third. Vision of Sin on the rail fourth. Shane's Cover out 3 wide, racing on from fifth and going on. Then grabs Champ. What Away Spats, Armbro Arnold. There goes Steady Butte out from second to challenge. The 2 leaders, they are neck and neck as they go by the 3/4. Flag Sundance on the inside. Steady Butte driving hard on the outside. Vision of Sin racing a third. Shane's Cover. What Away Spats moving up on the inside, comes to fourth. Shane's Cover now fifth. That is grabs Champ. Armbro Arnold, Denny's Nad, they swing for home. Flag Sundance moves out now by 2. Vision of Sin and Steady Butte, and What Away Spats is coming on. It is Flag Sundance and What Away Spats coming on. Here they are at the line. Flag Sundance, What Away Spats, Vision of Sin, and Shane's Cover will be fourth. And the time for the mile, 2:10 and 3. Parading now the unofficial winner of our 6th race. It's number 3, Flag Sundance of Roan, pacing gelding. He's 10 years. He's by King Blackguard out of Miss Sunset. Owned by Kevin and Karen Fitzgerald of St. John, trained by Bob Fitzgerald. Gilles Barrio driving. The horse gets his 5th wedding trip this season, this afternoon, in 2:10 and 3. Now the result of the 6th race, it's official. Steady Butte was 5th. Vision of Sin 3rd. Flag Sundance, your race winner. Denny's Nad was 8th. What Away Spats was 2nd. Grabs Chap 7th. Shane's Cover 4th. Armbro Arnold 6th. Times a quarter 31 and 3. And the half 105 and 2. 3/4 138 and 3. And the mile 2:10 and 3. And we're all set now for the 7th race with a field of 9 approaching the top of the stretch. Western Beauty with Elmore White, Crafty Star with Rod Gogan, Island Falcon, Charlie Ross, Jeff Down with Steve Downey, Sis B. Babe with John Davies, Billy's Flirt and Ivan Davies, Highland Jip with Dr. Hugh Baird, Power On, Tom Mason, Boot Hill Hideaway, Arthur Kaiser, here they come. Clear off, and Jeff Down quickly goes to the top, and Island Falcon is racing his second. Western Beauty moving up on the inside. They are 3 wide around the turn. Pacing on top in between horses, Island Falcon. Western Beauty now second. Jeff Down outside, racing third. Going up on the outside and racing on fourth, it is Sis B. Babe. Then on the rail, Crafty Star. Jeff Down now goes to the top, and Island Falcon's racing second. Sis B. Babe on the outside drives third. Then Western Beauty fourth on the rail. Crafty Star, Power On. And Billy's Flirt, Highland Jip. And Boot Hill Hideaway trailing the by the quarter 31 and 2. Around the turn they come racing to the 3/8, and Sis B. Babe now moves to the top. Jeff Down is racing a second. They spring through the stretch, and here they come. They're racing to the half. Sis B. Babe, Jeff Down racing second. Island Falcon is at third. Crafty Star working up fourth on the outside. Then it's Western Beauty. Then Billy's Flirt, Power On, Highland Jip, and Boot Hill Hideaway trails They were by the half. 103 and 3, and around the turn they go. Racing to the 5/8. Sissy Babe, a length. Crafty Star gets to second. Lapped on the leader now. Jeff Down locked in, racing third. Island Falcon goes outside, racing on from fourth. And the 2 leaders neck and neck. Crafty Star and Sissy Babe. Now it is Crafty Star. Island Falcon swings out 3 wide, racing on. Jeff Down going up in between horses. Western Beauty to the outside. There by the 3/4 and into the top turn. 3 wide, neck and neck. On the extreme outside it is Island Falcon. Sissy Babe back on the rail second. Crafty Star was third. Then on the outside, Western Beauty fourth. Highland Jip comes up fifth. Jeff Down has no room. Then Billy's Flirt, and they swing for home. It is Island Falcon with the lead. Highland Jip is coming through on the inside. Island Falcon, Western Beauty coming on. Jeff Down. Here they are at the line. Island Falcon and Highland Jip tied for third. Looks like maybe Jeff Down. The time for the mile, 2:11. Now parading the unofficial winner of the 7th race, number 3, Island Falcon, a bay pacing horse 4 by Trooper Chip from Tag Might. Owned by Everett McCoy of Fredericton and Boyd Tremere of Hunter River, Prince Edward Island. Trained by Boyd Tremere, Charlie Frost driving. Horse scores his 3rd winning trip this year, this afternoon, at 2:11. Now the result of the 7th race. Now official, Western Beauty 4th. Crafty Star was 6th. Island Falcon, your race winner. Jeff Down 3rd. Sissy Babe was 5th. Billy's Flirt 7th. Highland Jip 2nd. Power On was 9th. And Boot Hill Hideaway 8th. Times a quarter 31 and 2, the half 103 and 3. 3/4 137 and 1, and the mile 2:11. Getting all set for our featured race, we're going to give you a close-up shot of our season's champion here, number 1, Oddjo, 4-year-old critical time horse. He's from another mite. He's been bred in Woodstock, bred by Carolyn Kaiser of Woodstock. Oddjo driven this afternoon by Jody Hennessy last week. His brother Wally drove him to her season's mark of 2:02 and 2. Well, that's the fastest mile of the season here at EPR that will stand, although our track is coming around a bit this afternoon. So there's a close-up look at number 1, Oddjo. Now we'll go with our featured 8th. And we're all set now for this afternoon's featured 8th. Oddjo with Jody Hennessy, Repeat Power with Mike Doyle, Glengyle Galaxy with John Davidson, Spin and Dandy with Wally Hennessy, and Jim and I Jewel with Tom Mason. Here they come. Clear off Glengyle Galaxy, wings for the lead, but Oddjo has it on the inside. Repeat Power, his 3rd. Gemini Jewel is 4th. Spin and Dandy racing 5th. It is Glengyle Galaxy on top by half length on the outside. Oddjo racing with him is 2nd on the rail. Then Repeat Power 3rd, and Glengyle Galaxy now moves out. Steps out with a lead of a length and a half at Oddjo. Racing 2nd. Repeat Power his 3rd. Gemini Jewel is 4th. Spin and Dandy trailing 5th as they go racing on by the quarter. Glengyle Galaxy the leader, and they were by the quarter in 29 and 3. Round the top turn, Glengyle Galaxy a length and a quarter. Oddjo racing 2nd, and Repeat Power 3rd. Gemini Jewel is 4th. Spin and Dandy trails 5th, and they spring off the turn now, and here they come through the stretch. They're racing to the half, and Glengyle Galaxy eased off. Then racing 2nd, it is Oddjo, Repeat Power, Gemini Jewel, and Spin and Dandy trailing. Glengyle Galaxy the leader by a length as they go racing on by the half. They're by the half in 2 and 3. Around the turn they go to the 5/8. Glengyle Galaxy, there goes Gemini Jewel from 4th. Glengyle Galaxy and Oddjo. Gemini Jewel gets to 3rd. Repeat Power is 4th. Spin and Dandy trails 5th. On to the 3/4. Glengyle Galaxy. Oddjo racing 2nd. Gemini Jewel driving 3rd. Repeat Power. Spin and Dandy moving up on the inside. Gets to 4th. Repeat Power now 5th. Then they are by the 3/4 now. now. By the 3/4, 1:34 and 3 and around the top turn. Glengale Galaxy a length Oddjaw. Up tight second and moving to challenge now. Spinning Dandy has come to third. They hit the head of the lane. They come racing home. Glengale Galaxy and Oddjaw. Oddjaw now coming to the top. Glengale Galaxy. Spinning Dandy with the leaders. A strong third coming on, and here they are at the line. It is Oddjaw, Spinning Dandy, Glengale Galaxy, Repeat Power, and Gemini Jewel. The time for the mile, 2:05 and 2. And parading now, the unofficial winner of our featured 8th race. It's number 1, Oddjaw, a brown pacing horse. He's 4 years by critical time from Another Might. Owned by Carolyn Kaiser of Woodstock, trained by Arthur Kaiser. Jody Hennessy catch driving. The horse gets his 4th winning trip this season this afternoon in 2:05 and 2. Now the result of the featured 8th race. Oddjaw, your race winner. Repeat Power was 4th. Glengale Galaxy 3rd. Spinning Dandy was 2nd, and Gemini Jewel 5th. Times the quarter, 29 and 3. The half, 1:02 and 3. 3/4, 1:34 and 3. And the mile in 2:05 and 2. We're all set now for the 9th race. Field of 9 approaching the top of the stretch. Taverns Dan with Wally Hennessy. Gambling Doug with Bertie Charlton. Cedars Porter John Davidson. Glengale Sterling with Jody Hennessy. R.E.'s Colt with Randy Phillips. Sip Along Antelope with Stan Nelson. Derby Sprint Ivan Davies. Broadcaster Billy Murray O'Connor. Trailing Cablevision Brian Moore. Here they come. They're off, and Cedars Porter quickly to the top. R.E.'s caught up on the outside. Racing on second. Glengale Sterling takes cover behind the lead. She's 3rd on the rail. Gambling Doug is 4th. Cablevision outside, moving a 5th. Taverns Dan, Sip Along Antelope going up on the outside. Then Derby's Brent. Broadcaster Billy trails on to the quarter. It is Cedars Porter. R.E.'s caught racing a 2nd. Glengale Sterling is 3rd. Cedars Porter, then R.E.'s Colt, Glengale Sterling, Cablevision, Gambling Doug, Sip Along Antelope, Taverns Dan. Then going up on the outside now, Derby's Brent going with him with cover. Broadcaster Billy as they swing around the top turn. And at Cedars Pointer on top, they were by the quarter, 31 and 3. Cedars Pointer, R.E.'s Colt. Glengale Sterling is 3rd, and they're at the head of the lane, swinging through the stretch. They come driving onto the half. Up front, Cedars Pointer, R.E.'s Colt. Derby's Brent comes up on the outside, gets to 3rd. Glengale Sterling's on the rail. That is Cablevision, Broadcaster Billy. Then Gambling Doug, Taverns Dan, and Sip Along Antelope. They were by the half in 5 and 4. Around the turn they go, racing to the 5/8. Cedars Pointer, R.E.'s Colt. Derby's Brent hangs a 3rd, going on though. Then Glengale Sterling, Broadcaster Billy going up on the outside, gets to 4th. Derby's Brent gets to 2nd. Cedars Pointer still leads a length. Then it is Derby's Brent, and out 3 wide goes Broadcaster Billy, racing on to 3rd. They're by the 3/4, Cedars Pointer. Then in between horses, it is Derby's Brent. Broadcaster Billy 3 wide, racing 3rd. R.E.'s Colt coming up on the inside. Now racing to 2nd, 3/4, 38 and 4. At the 7/8, it is Cedars Pointer. Derby's Brent racing 2nd and coming on, and Cedars Pointer's on the run. It is Derby's Brent now. A battle for 2nd. Derby's Brent moving out. Glengale Sterling, Sip Along Antelope at the line. Derby's Brent, Sip Along Antelope. Then Glengale Sterling and maybe Broadcaster Billy. And the time for the mile, 2:11 and 2. And parading now the unofficial footer of the 9th, number 7, Derby's Brent. Bay pacing horse, 6 by Rembrandt Hanover from Miss Jean Derby. Owned and trained by Eric Lakes of Fredericton, Ivan Davies driving. 5th winning trip this year, this afternoon, 2:11 and 2. It's a driving triple this afternoon for Ivan Davies. Winning the first with Flying Pen, the 2nd race with Gate Time Judge. Completing his driving triple now with Derby's Brent. Now the result of the ninth race is official. Tavern's Dan, 5th. Gambling Doug was 8th. Cedars Pointer, 9th. Glengall Sterling was 4th. R.E.'s Colt, 6th. Sipalong Antelope was 2nd. Derby's Brent, your race winner. Broadcaster Billy was 3rd, and Cablevision 7th. Times a quarter 31 and 3, the half 105 and 4. 3/4 138 and 4, the mile 211 and 2. We're all set now for the 10th and final of Field of 9. Approaching the top of the stretch says Can You Go with Elmore White. Highland Hazel with Colleen Clancy. Bold Power, Ross McDonald. Isaac Character with Gary Vincent. Trouble with Leroy Vincent. Gaff's Gotta Go with Jody Hennessy. America's Favorite, Tony Haig. Tobic Lou, Jill Barrio. Gypsy's Lady Rose with Roy Dickinson. Here they come. They're often from the far outside. Tobic Lou pacing to the top. In between horses now, though, and up on the inside, Isaac Character. They're 3 wide into the turn. It is Isaac Character pacing on top, and Gaff's Gonna Go takes cover behind the leader. Racing is 2nd. America's Favorite is up on the outside now. Highland Hazel the 3rd. America's Favorite 4th. Gypsy's Lady Rose. Tobic Lou goes to the rail. Then it is a Trouble. Can You Go? Going up on the outside, and Bold Power is the trailer as they race on to the quarter. And it's Isaac Character, the leader, with the Gaff's Gotta Go racing 2nd. America's Favorite is parked, is racing on the 3rd. Then Highland Hazel racing 4th, a quarter 32 and 2. Around the top turn, Isaac Character's out but 2. Gaff's Gotta Go is racing 2nd. America's Favorite parked at 3rd. Highland Hazel is 4th. Gypsy's Lady Rose moving 5th with cover. America's Favorite gets in on the rail. It is Isaac Character. Gaff's Gotta Go, America's Favorite. Then Gypsy's Lady Rose coming up on the outside. Highland Hazel moving 2 as they go racing on by the half. Then Trouble, Tobic Lou. Can You Go at Bold Power. The half is in 6 and 3. Around the turn they go to the 5/8, and it is Isaac Character. Gaff's Gotta Go laying a 2nd. Gypsy's Lady Rose goes to 3rd. America's Favorite is a 4th. Highland Hazel out moving 5th. Then it's Tobic Lou, Trouble, Bold Power, Can You Go? There goes Gaff's Gotta Go out a 2nd. Challenging for the top, but Isaac Character holding it a half length. Gaff's Gotta Go driving 2nd. Gypsy's Lady Rose is 3rd. Highland Hazel racing 4th. America's Favorite is spent on the rail. They were by the 3/4 in 140 and 3, and around the top turn. The leader is Isaac Character. Gaff's Gotta Go driving hard to 2nd. Gypsy's Lady Rose is 3rd. Swinging out 3 wide now. Then Highland Hazel's racing 4th. They head for home. They're battling neck and neck for the lead. On the inside, Isaac Character. On the outside, Gaff's Gotta Go. They're at it neck and neck right to the line. Here they are. Looks like Isaac Character. Gaff's Gotta Go and Highland Hazel and Gypsy's Lady Rose for 4th, and the time for the mile, 2:13 and 2. And parading now the unofficial winner of the 10th race, number 4, Isaac Character. Brown pacing horse 6, he's by Characterized from Le Bon fame, owned by Leroy Vincent of St. John, trained and driven by Gary Vincent. The horse gets his 3rd winning trip this season this afternoon, 2:13 and 2. Now the result of the 10th race is now official. Can You Go was 8th. Highland Hazel 3rd. Bold Power 5th. Isaac Character, your race winner. Trouble was 7th. Gaff's Gotta Go 2nd. America's Favorite 6th. Tobic Lou was 9th, and Gypsy's Lady Rose was 4th. Quarter 32 and 2, the half 106 and 3. 3/4 140 and 3, the mile 213 and 2. Well, that's your Saturday afternoon show of harness racing from Exhibition Park here on Cable 6. Hope you've enjoyed the show. A good afternoon for Ivan Davies. Another driving triple for him. Wally Hennessy picking up 1 win. He goes to 40 on the season now. Ivan Davies with 3. That gives him 33. He moves to 2nd. Jody Hennessy with 1, and he has 31 now in the season. So it's Wally Hennessy with 40. Ivan Davies with 33, Jody Hennessy with 31. John Davidson stays at 28. The quickest trip, Joe, 2:05 and 2. Track conditions off about 2 seconds this afternoon. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Our next one will come your way Thursday night here on Cable 6. So till the next time, from Exhibition Park, Ingham Palmer, it's been a pleasure.
Don't just watch it, live it at Exhibition Park. Come on and live it at Exhibition Park. The real life fun of harness racing.